Global changemakers, we stand at a powerful moment where ancient wisdom meets a rapidly changing world.
Pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Buddhist Heritage Month virtual gathering.
The City of Ottawa has officially proclaimed May 2026 as a Buddhist Heritage Month that belongs to every Ottawan that is supported, and especially the youth who worked tirelessly to make it possible. Then, we are going to now share a special message from Mayor Mark Carney.
traditions, your values, and your contributions are an important part of our shared story. Each May, we have the opportunity to reflect on that impact and to show our appreciation. I'm grateful for everything that you bring to our city. Je vous suis reconnaissant pour tout ce que vous apportez à notre ville. To mark this month, I'm pleased to share this special proclamation. Whereas May holds special significance for Buddhists worldwide as Vesak Month, marking the birth, enlightenment, and passing of Gautama Buddha, and whereas more than 350,000 Buddhist Canadians contribute to the nation's spiritual, social, and cultural fabric through compassion, mindfulness, community engagement, and the pursuit of peace. And whereas Buddhist communities within the City of Ottawa contribute to multicultural harmony, enhance interfaith understanding, and support the well-being of residents from diverse backgrounds. And whereas Ottawa encourages and welcomes the celebration of cultural heritage by communities that work to preserve their traditions and share them with the broader public. Therefore, I, Mark Sutcliffe, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as Buddhist Heritage Month in Ottawa. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Topic of compassion and the use of AI in the modern era. Basically, the integration of Buddhist values, Buddhist teachings, with the application of modern technology. So, compassion is an important aspect of our interactions with the world in any form that it takes. And it essentially means that one tries to interact with the world in such a way that one wishes that one doesn't cause harm to oneself, doesn't cause harm to other beings. So the word compassion, it essentially is an English translation of the Pali word karuna. And the felt sense of the word karuna is that you almost feel the other being's pain in terms of its etymology, I'm told. Of course, we don't want to take that too far and become despondent when we feel another being's pain, but it essentially means that you don't want other beings to suffer because you recognize that they're just like you are. So when we think about AI in the modern era, many people ascribe different non-physical entities personhood. So a corporation is like a person, and now AI, people may start to think of it almost like a person because it has human-like abilities. But when we think about AI in a Buddhist sense, we don't need to think about it as something with feelings that we don't want to hurt, but rather we think of it as a tool that we use to achieve particular purposes. So there's going to be a couple of elements around the use of any tool. One is the design of the tool safe, such that it won't cause harm. And that's something for non-monks, people in a larger society, to evaluate carefully when designing anything new, any new technology in society. What kind of purpose does it lend itself to? Will it do a greater harm to society? Will it do a greater good to society? Will it do good to society? And tools have to be designed very carefully so that they don't harm the people who use them. So for example, saws tend to have a covering case over top of the saw so that if you slip or something goes wrong, then you won't you have a much less chance of cutting yourself or seriously harming yourself when using the saw. And so the more powerful the tool, the more important it is in its design to consider compassion for other beings in terms of trying to make it something that will be useful, something that will be safe. So that's going to be for perhaps a select few designers, but also for people who are involved in the world at large. Whatever tool one is using in the world, whatever thing one is designing, one wants to keep some of these principles in mind, kind of not trying to harm others, and to design the tool in such a way that it's safe. Then there's the use of the tool for one's own personal projects or whatever it might be. And then one's own use of the tool should also be something that doesn't harm in terms of compassion. And one should think of ways of using the tool that won't be something that causes one to accumulate a lot of benefits and just destroys benefits for other people. What ideally one wants to do in using any tool is to use it in such a way that it's blameless. And so one uses it in line with the principles of the 5 precepts, not lying, not killing, not stealing, not using a tool for sexual misconduct, not using a tool to procure alcohol or drugs, not stealing. So one's use of the tool should follow these basic ethical principles. Another aspect of the use of any tool is that it should be a tool that's in the service of right livelihood, so a livelihood that isn't involved in living beings or meat or poisons or drugs or alcohol, these types of things. And so the tool should be something whose use avoids these pitfalls. And ideally, one is also using the tool in such a way in relationship with other people, in relationship with what one is doing, that it's a net benefit both to oneself or others. So AI is a very powerful tool, and there's been many powerful tools that have arisen in the short time that I've been alive. I remember as a young man that TV they still have black and white TVs, and many of my friends had these very big TVs made out of wood. Now they've gone through so many iterations of televisions that it's hard to count how many there are now. The last one I checked was plasma, but I'm guessing they may have some new one on the way. That was several years ago that new type of TV had come out. And so similarly with computer technology, with communications technology. The question is not so much, is technology bad for people living in the wider society who are responsible for the design of society and its regulation in society, in a democratic society? The question in terms of using it with compassion is, how do I use this in a way that's safe and regulate it in a way that benefits society as a whole? And then in one's own personal use, one wants to make sure that whatever the technology is, that one is not using it in a way that violates any of the principles of the Dhamma, the 5 precepts, or the principles on right livelihood. And then as a positive movement, one generally wants to try to be thinking of ways to be generous, to be helpful in one's use of whatever tool, in one's use of whatever of one's time. And so one can use the tool to bring benefit to the world and benefit to oneself. In use of AI, it's very good for gaining information. It's very good. It can help with things like communication, with crafting emails, with drafting bylaws, with many different things. It has a very wide range of skills. And so one just wants to make sure that in using it, one is using it for these purposes, using it in such a way that it advances one's Dhamma practice and leads to things that are better and brighter in the world in general. And if that's the case, then one doesn't have to be concerned about the tool that one's using. It's the outcome of the tool, it's the means for which the tool is used. A knife can be used for very bad things, or it can be used to cook food. It can be used for very good things. And similarly, with a powerful tool like AI, it can be put to good or bad uses. So the faculty of wisdom in Buddhism is what allows us to determine the dividing line between what's good and what's bad, to ferret out the correct way to approach each individual situation. And that same faculty of wisdom, or panya, is one that we bring to bear in meditation, and we take those skills from our meditation practice, from our Buddhist practice in general, and apply them to our use of these tools in the world, such that they can be something that is used with compassion, that doesn't harm the world, that doesn't bring the world down, but that's something that overall is benefiting ourselves and benefiting other people.
Hello, my name is Yasser Naqvian, the Member of Parliament for Ottawa Centre. I want to take this moment to celebrate the Buddhist Heritage Month in the City of Ottawa. This is an opportunity to celebrate and learn about the culture, history, and values of Buddhism. I want to thank the members of our community for playing an important role in teaching all of us about Buddhism. Once again, have a joyous celebration during the month of May.
It is a pleasure to join you virtually in recognizing the contributions of the Buddhist community in Canada and advocating for the creation of a Buddhist Heritage Month. The contributions of the Buddhist community are many and multifaceted. In our economy, many Buddhists contribute to important work in healthcare, education, academia, technology, and countless other fields. Across our communities, Canadian followers of Buddhism have contributed teachings of peace, compassion, and unity. But above all else, through the teachings of the Four Noble Truths, we are taught that although life may be filled with pain, suffering, and despair, all these challenges can be overcome through personal practice and spiritual development. Through meditation, mindfulness, and maintain wellness, the Buddhist beliefs teach us that the difficulties of life can be overcome. These teachings are today more important than ever. Let us also not forget the principles of love and compassion for all living beings, free from attachment or expectation. These values are universal. They are necessary and true for humanity. That's why it is important to share these values with fellow Canadians so that we may be united, because we know that when we are united as Canadians, as proud Canadians, we are stronger. My sincere best wishes to you and the entirety of Canada's Buddhist community. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sukhman Gill, Member of Parliament for Abbotsford South Langley, and it is an honor to join you in recognizing Buddhist Heritage Month. The month is a time to celebrate the rich traditions, teachings, and contributions of Buddhist communities all across Canada. Buddhism offers values that emphasize compassion and commitment to inner peace. We as Canadians have always been compassionate, and in time where the world feels like it's moving a bit too fast and out of control, the teachings of this month remind us to slow down, take a deep breath, to reflect on the values and be grateful for the blessings in our lives. Across Canada, Buddhist communities have made meaningful contributions to our society. They lead humanitarian efforts, promote well-being, and contribute to the national fabric of our country and our economy through hard work and business. This month is also a reminder of the importance of inclusion, respect, and shared belonging. Celebrating together and embracing one another's culture with open arms is what makes Canada so special from any other country in the world. As we reflect on the values emphasized in this month, may we all be inspired to carry forward the principles of